How to get started buying low cap Avalanche gems on the Avalanche ecosystem. In this video, you will learn how to move your funds from Binance to the Avalanche ecosystem. I'll show you how you can add Avalanche mainnet to Metamask, as well as how to perform your first transaction on Pangolin. I'll also share with you another decentralized exchange on the Avalanche ecosystem that is pretty awesome. So if you're new to DeFi, you're new to the Avalanche ecosystem, then you definitely do not want to miss this video, as many of my other videos where I talk about Avalanche gems, 100x gems, and so on, they're based on this knowledge in this video. My name is Kieran, and you're watching The Decentralized Lifestyle. First things first, you have to have a Binance account or a KuCoin account, and you have to have some AVAX tokens. So I won't be showing you how you can buy those, but I assume you've got some of those. Basically, you just click on trade and then you buy with USDT or BTC or whatever. So as soon as you've got these tokens, you will have to install a Metamask wallet. If you've already done that, you can skip this step and go to the next one. So to install Metamask, you just go to Metamask.io, click on download now, add the extension, make sure your passphrase is saved in a safe space because that's your key to all of your funds. So make sure you don't lose that. So when you've installed that, next thing that you want to do is you go to chainlist.org. Here you look for Avalanche, and you're going to have to add this chain to Metamask. You just click here on Connect Wallet, click on Add to Metamask, and then it's going to be added. So when you go and click on the little fox icon, you can select here the Avalanche mainnet chain. You're going to find it here down below. Now let's go back to Binance and withdraw our funds from Binance to the Avalanche mainnet. So here you click on Wallet, Fiat and Spot withdrawals, search for Avalanche, click on withdraw. Perfect. Now what you want to do is open up your Metamask wallet. Here you click on account 1. This is basically your Metamask wallet address. Click on that. It doesn't really matter if you've got the Avalanche mainnet C chain selected, as this address here doesn't change. But just to make sure that it's the correct one, memorize the first few letters and numbers. Then you paste that into address. Now the next step is extremely important. On the network, make sure here you click on it and then you select AVAX C chain, as this is really important. I mean, your funds won't get lost if you send them to the Binance Smart Chain, but they will be on another chain. So if you want to use the Avalanche ecosystem, make sure you use AVAX C chain. So select this one here. Select the amount that you'd like to withdraw. So I want to withdraw the max. Click on withdraw and go through all of the security steps that come afterwards. Now I wait for the confirmations of this withdrawal. Before we continue, I will be releasing a really awesome low cap Avalanche gem soon on this channel. However, if you want early access to this gem as well as to the video, well, then subscribe to the DeFi Academy. There are 1 month, 3 month, and 1 year options, which is awesome. The community is thriving, and yeah, you get early access to many different gems, trades, technical and on-chain analysis, updates, and so on, and a lot more. So yeah, so click on the link in the description down below to get more information about the DeFi Academy. 4.67 AVAX withdrawal has been completed. So I can just open up my Metamask and I will see the newly added tokens. I already had 109 tokens on my address. So the next thing that you want to do is you go to Pangolin.exchange. Now if you want to buy something that is already rather popular, then you can just click on launch app, and that will open up the Uniswap like exchange, and here you can swap AVAX tokens for many other tokens. You can just click on here and select many different ERC20 tokens, where they're basically wrapped tokens that are available on the Avalanche chain, which is pretty awesome, because if you buy them here, you will be able to save on a lot of fees that you'd otherwise have to pay on the Ethereum ecosystem. Now, if you do not find the token that you're looking for here, don't fret. Especially with new gems, you're going to have to go through another way. The first way that you could do is you can go onto the new gem website, and then maybe there they've got a link to the Pangolin pool. The other way that you can do it, you can actually click on charts, and then here you're going to look for your pair. So as an example, I'm going to look for Canary pair. So I'm going to type Canary. So here I've got 3 different pairs. I've got CNR WebEx pair, I've got CNR USDTE pair, and that's pretty cool. But you can actually use many different tokens to buy CNR. So let's say you want to buy CNR, you can use WebEx, but you can also use many other ones. So if you just click on this, you can then click on trade. A pop-up will appear with a warning because anyone can create an ERC20 token on Avalanche, meaning that there are many scams and you have to be very careful as many of these new projects are super high risk. So if you're just comfortable with this project, comfortable buying it, I'm not endorsing this particular project, this is just an example. So you do it, click on I understand and click on continue. Then in order to buy the CNI, you have to make sure that this token here is on the lower side. So just click on this little arrow and then put it down below. So you could use AVAX. I've got a balance of 10, so I could just type in 5 and it could buy 5,894. But what you can also do if you don't have AVAX, you can actually select something else. So you could select DAI, you could select ETH if you've got that, you could select USDT. However, there's a USDT pool, but if I, for example, just select normal AVAX, I'm also going to be able to do that. However, the fee is going to be slightly higher because it's going to go through two pools. It's going to go through the AVAX pool as well as the AVAX CNR pool. So you're going to pay a little bit more in fees. So you can just type in here how much you'd like to buy. So let's say you want to buy 5 AVAX. The numbers that are important to look out for is the minimum received. That's the minimum amount of tokens that you will receive. The price impact, meaning how much the price is going to drop because of your buy, and how much you're going to pay in liquidity provider fee. So when you're happy with that, click on swap. Here you get all of this information again. It's really important to make sure this price impact is not too high. So you definitely cannot buy large sums of small cap gems because you're going to maybe push the price either super high or super low when you're setting. So then you just click on confirm swap. And then you get all this information here. Since the Avalanche chain is really fast, you don't really have to change anything, and you just click on confirm. And then it will go through in just a few seconds. I can just click on close. If you want to look at this transaction, you can actually click on this little link here, and then you can look at the transaction on the chain as soon as it's actually went through. So I just have to refresh this. 5,997 CNR tokens for 5 AVAX. So it's really, really easy. Trader Joe is another decentralized exchange on the Avalanche ecosystem. Works more or less the same as Pangolin. Sometimes you might find some tokens on Pangolin and sometimes you might find other tokens on Trader Joe. So definitely let me know in the comments down below which one of both is your favorite decentralized exchange on the Avalanche ecosystem and which one you've used. And yeah, with that said, I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.